goodies, it's your guy AyChristene, and today we are checking out a Domics Storytime animation. This is back to school. I know a lot of people by now should be in school. If you're not in school yet still, or your school season hasn't started yet, let me know down below. But I think everybody across the globe is in school now. But let's see what back to school for him, what his story is gonna be like. Because I don't think he's in school still now. I don't really actually remember or know. But I guess we're gonna find out. Link is in the description box below for you to check out. Now let's get started. What is this? Class Essentials, $1 plus back to school sale.
Oh boy, it's that time again.
It is.
Back to school.
Look at him.
He. I cannot contain my excitement for
That's
a new year
apples.
of discoveries about the world and
That's
myself.
a lot of apples.
Hey, didn't you graduate 6 years ago?
Okay, so he...
Not wish to be young again.
Oh.
Yes, I've been done with school for a while
did graduate.
now, and while being an adult definitely has its perks.
Excuse me.
Yes, may I have 4 dozen donuts, please?
Dear.
Having a party later, huh? No, I am not. I still remember and
I
miss
just
the
like these
simple
donuts.
and carefree days as a kid.
Yeah,
Most
I
of
do
you watching
miss
will probably
high
be
school.
starting a new school year
Look
soon,
at it,
and
look
some
at
of
this
you have
grumpy
graduated
kid.
and are advancing on to the next tier of education. And I'm aware other students
Congratulations to the
around the world
graduates.
start at different times in
Yeah.
the year, so I apologize if this one's too late or too early for you.
Yeah. Oh,
You
dear.
might be groaning at the fact that you have to go back to doing homework,
Aw.
putting up with boring lectures,
Poor
being
kid.
forced to socialize with undesirable people.
Dear.
But you may also
Push
be
that
looking
kid
forward
down.
to making new friends, seeing
Aw.
old ones,
Yes.
learning something new, all
Yep.
sorts of things. Try not to expect it as a repeat of the previous year. That's kind of lame. Make it one with new opportunities.
New year, same
Do
me.
things differently.
New year, who dis?
Also, for your first
like
day
that.
back, if you plan on stressing over what to wear because you're worried about how people will
Cat
think
shirt.
of you,
Wear the cat shirt.
don't. I guess it's easier said than done because some of us are more insecure than others.
Yeah.
But let me tell you that nobody really cares. And those that do care
True.
are
That's a cute
nobodies.
kitty cat
See,
shirt.
That's why the statement makes sense to nobody. I mean, maintain a decent level of
Dear,
hygiene.
yeah.
First impressions aren't only limited to the clothes you wear. But do you think I
Space.
remember what anyone wore on the first day of class when
Yeah.
I was 15?
No.
Hell
No,
no.
not at
Why
all.
would I waste storage in my memory for
Not
that?
at all.
I don't even remember
Like,
what I wore.
I'll tell you this, in all honesty, because when you're in school, it is like the biggest thing, right? You're in high school, elementary school, middle school. It's like that, whatever's happening on in that moment or going on in that moment is like the biggest thing. And you can remember people and things, maybe from elementary school to middle school to high school. But I'll tell you this, once you graduate high school and you go away to college or to school for a little bit of time, you lose a lot of that memory. I remember specifically, like, teachers I looked up to, friends that I was like rolling with on a daily basis. I went to college for like 6 months and came back for my sister's graduation, and I couldn't remember mad people. I'm like looking at people and I'm like, who are you again? I was like, the teacher. I was like, I don't remember this guy's name, but I had his class. I even like, I took the band teacher's name. I freaking loved this guy. I was in his class, like I elected to take extra courses, like to learn other instruments just to be in his class. I would eat lunch in the band room. When we had color guard, we would be in the band room practicing. So I'm like, I was always with this guy, and I couldn't remember the guy's name. Like, it's serious. So don't put too much stock into being the best or the coolest student, the most fashionista like student or fashion. What's the other word? Don't worry about being the coolest, okay? Because you're gonna go to college, and for like 2 months after you go to college, you're not gonna remember half these people, and that's the truth. It's sad, but it's true. There's gonna be so much ish that happens that you're gonna care way more about than, you know, what Susie Q is doing with her life, because you ain't gonna care. You ain't.
There is no legacy to it. But if you want to look good just for yourself, who am I to stand in the way
True,
of
true.
you
If
doing
it's for you, that's good. But don't
I
try
tell this
to
people all
do it
the
for
time,
everybody else.
having gone
They ain't
through
gonna
my
remember.
years of education, school isn't for everyone.
Dear.
I realize
Like,
that for a
bang it
lot of
into a kid's
people,
head.
they've simply been told that school is important
Diploma
and
equals job,
mandatory,
doctor, drop
and they
out
continue
equals
living
failure.
with that mindset without finding truth in it for
It's not
themselves.
it's not
How many
completely
of you
true now.
guys, show of hands, actually wait, no, I can't see you, but how many of you are in college or university just because your parents told you it's the only way to get a job? And how many many of you
Yeah,
who
there's a
chose
lot.
not to go to post-secondary education get heavy judgment from peers when they find out you're not
True.
in school? And how many of those
some.
people choke because they have trouble eating their words when you prove yourself to them?
Exactly.
School isn't for everyone. Yeah, elementary, junior, and high school definitely build your
important.
foundation
Yeah.
as an adolescent, but after that, I think you should be free to choose how you
Make
become
your own
an adult.
decision.
I mean, most information learned at school is out there in libraries, and does anyone even go to libraries? Okay, the internet.
True.
Readily accessible
never
for
let go
anyone
for the rest
willing
of
to
your life.
teach
Are you a
themselves.
sideboard?
I did not go to school
Really
for
something
animation,
you learn.
and if I realized
Such-
sooner how much more fun it was, I would have either dropped out or switched programs. I still have ways to go in improving my skill,
That's how
but
it's
everything I've learned was through friends and the internet. When I say school isn't for everyone, I mean that as long as you have some sort of drive for knowledge to improve yourself and grow as
Knowledge.
a person, then it doesn't really matter which direction you go. School is simply a platform of which these things can
He's
take
so
place, but you
excited.
can't teach
That's
someone
cute.
who's not willing to learn.
Yeah.
And I get it, the public schooling structure can be pretty skewed.
It can be.
All of you have your own developed interests, and the education system generally tries to examine you on your ability to perform in multiple subjects
Right.
that you may not equally find interesting.
They do try to make you a
Therefore,
little
making your
versatile, though.
grade point average a flawed representation of how intelligent you actually are. It discouraged me at first when I just couldn't do well in some of my courses. Was I just
Yeah, I've had
stupid?
some that
I
it
mean,
was
I tried
difficult
my
for me.
best. I wouldn't say I struggled in school. Thanks, Kuman. But at some point, I just came to the realization that maybe I just suck at physics.
Oh, hey, same
That's-
here.
I know, right?
That's a lot. That's
Oh.
a big one to be. There's a lot of
And that's
people.
perfectly okay.
Yeah, that's good.
There's always room to learn and
Physics
improve.
is a
and
big
there's
one.
always room to accept that you're just bad at something. We're all stupid in different aspects and categories. What's not okay, though, is to claim to be incapable without first trying.
Yeah, try something.
You guys will be discovering more about your strengths. Strengths. I hate that word.
You're good.
Your non-weaknesses
Look at
in
'em.
these coming years. And as tough as it may seem, make the best of it because you'll only get to experience it
Exactly.
once. If you're still in elementary school, I'd say kick back,
Yeah.
have a popsicle.
You have some time.
Enjoy yourself for now.
You have some
Your
time.
homework consists of simple math and
It's
reading
super fun.
books. When you hear the adults telling you to enjoy being a kid while you still
You
can't,
must be this tall.
believe
Oh,
them.
exit.
Sure, you can still be a
Yeah,
kid
have
at heart
fun.
when you're an adult, but it's not the same carefree kind as what
not.
you guys are
It's
experiencing
not.
now.
Enjoy
I really miss
being a
it.
child.
And it's a shame when I
Enjoy
see
it.
some of you in such a
it.
hurry to be adults. Hey kid, what's the rush?
Yeah,
I
how
want to
much?
pay taxes.
What the f-
Yeah,
High
that's
school
that's
students. My
and
tip
that's
for
what you have to look forward to.
just
Taxes
survive.
and
I'm
bills.
serious. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. High school will suck for a lot of you. You may
For
meet
some,
a few
yeah.
great people and make
Gosh.
a few endearing memories, but you can't really credit high school
Aw.
for it. High school is what you make it to be.
It can be, yeah.
Just do your best in your classes and accept that those 4 years are merely a time for you to discover yourself
Oh,
and what kind of
BattleBots.
adult you want to be. What a lot of you consider achievements don't really carry over into adulthood. Trust
True.
me, no one really cares.
Really
that
good
you
eavesdropper.
scored
Can
that,
kind of
that
do an
one
ollie.
touchdown back in 10th grade.
Aw,
Make
he's like-
friends with who you feel comfortable with, and not with people who are your friends under condition. And by that, I mean you're only friends as long as you are providing them with a certain benefit
Oh,
of
true.
some sort.
Yeah, don't let people
Those
use you.
aren't friends, okay? Those are just convenient acquaintances that you just happen to see on a daily
Right.
basis. But even if you make good friends, you must accept the possibility of drifting apart with some
That's
of
what
them
I've had
after
to. I know.
graduation.
Oh, I
It's not
freaking used to cry
necessarily anyone's fault.
all the time.
It's sad, but people just grow.
Yeah.
Sometimes apart and on
Bye,
their own
guys.
paths. College and university students. Come here. Come a little closer. Turn the volume
come
up.
here.
Balance your time.
Dear.
School, work, relationships, hobbies,
Yeah, you
whatever
do have
things
to,
you
like-
wish to be involved in,
You
make
do have to
sure you
spread it
keep a
out.
balance between all of them.
I wasn't good at
because
that.
no matter what, stress will find its way to throw you
Dear.
off. And the more balanced
Look
you
at
are,
him.
the harder
This
it'll be
poor
to
guy,
fall.
this
If
poor
there's
guy.
too much on your plate, be prepared to sacrifice some things.
Yeah.
In the 4 years I was in university, I gave up a lot of my hobbies.
I wish I
Besides
was better at
building
balancing.
plans, site elevations, and cross sections of parapets.
What the
By
heck?
the way, this is called a parapet, and yes, that's one thing I learned from my years in architecture.
Okay.
I didn't really draw any personal art. I also stopped watching anime, and I couldn't
you see
really
them?
play too many video games. Maybe that's why I lost my passion for architecture, or
Aw.
maybe it was just the intensity of the program. I realized
Seems
those
like it might
things
have
were a
been
big part of who I was,
bit
and I
intense.
couldn't bear to fully immerse myself in a career where those were absent. And yeah, some of you guys on this channel might be new and not know that I studied architecture.
I didn't.
But obviously, I settled on a different path.
Yes, you did.
Your experiences in these years will likely be the most memorable. This isn't just high
Look
school
was he,
part
like,
2,
doing
but
the
now you don't
dance?
live at home. This isn't just
Was
high
he
school, but you get to pay for courses that you like. This isn't just busy
doing
work
this
until
everywhere.
you're done and all of a
Yes,
sudden
please
you're
stop.
ready for the world. This is one of the ways you enter adulthood and join the rest of us who have been
That's how we
molded by
walk.
our own unique experiences. Experiences ranging from sweet to bitter. Experiences that make you think, if
Yeah.
that never happened to me, I wouldn't be who I am
Exactly.
today. And if you're not going to school or taking a year off or a breather, earning some money,
It's
maybe
like,
travel,
I
or
need some time.
even if you're going straight into the working field, that's fine too. It's
Do what
fine.
works for you.
Everything's fine. Why did I even make this video? I just want to tell you guys to find enjoyment in the time you
Yes.
have while you have
Exactly.
it. I'm not telling you to live every day as if it was your last. Goodness, no, that sounds exhausting
be.
and subjective. Does anyone really try to live by
There are
that?
some people
All
that
I'm
do.
saying is, as long as you use that time to at least make
Daily
something of
exercise,
yourself
read more.
and discover more of what
Save this
goals
for
you
New
want to
Year.
achieve in your life, then it's not wasted time. But with that said,
Yeah, I
you
have
also
something I'm
can't
trying to
just
do better.
mindlessly follow your dreams.
Oh, look at
You hear
that.
that advice a lot, but in reality, it's very unsustainable for everyone to do so. It might be better to say follow your dreams, but not off a cliff. As in, chase your
Yeah.
dreams, but be mindful of where it leads
Yes,
you
just
and
don't
think
give up.
things through before deciding to make
Yeah,
a leap.
just don't give up.
Everyone's kind of in a hurry to figure out what they want to do for the rest of their life, but understand that you have the rest of your life to figure
look
it
at
out.
him.
Even right now, a lot of you adults probably have jobs that you've been in for years, but still,
never too late.
something deep inside your mind is telling you this isn't
Yeah,
it.
it's never
the
too
search
late.
isn't over. You may be comfortable with something one day, but then totally change the next. As humans, we never stop growing. We are always adapting and
Oh, look,
changing.
I
I
that's
wish
cool.
you guys some good discoveries in the upcoming
Exactly.
semesters. Good
Yes.
luck. Wait, no, sorry. I mean, you suck.
Yeah, I think he did give some really good advice. Just be fine. You know, don't stress yourself out trying to fit into a mold of what someone else wants for you or a path that they want to take for you. I'll tell you one thing, that life will be ever changing and there'll be opportunities that open up that you never thought were possible or that you could have never conceived to be something that could be palpable or strong and a better path than what you had originally imagined, which is what life can bring for you. So just take your steps wisely, take your time, breathe, and do what makes you happy. That's what I would say to add on to what he said. But I think he did give some good advice. Just take your time, just breathe, relax. Being the coolest kid in high school is not important. It's not, because I'm telling you, you ain't gonna remember these people. These people ain't gonna remember you in like a couple months, like not even years, months. They're gonna be like, who are you again? I don't remember you. But yes, let me know your thoughts. Are there bits of information that you think he gave that were really great advice? Let me know down below. Or if you have advice for other people going back to school or, you know, living life through school, let me know down below. If you like that video, check out the link in the description box below to support Domics. If you like this video, hug the that like button. I love you guys as always, and until next time, buddies. Toodles.